Hi guys, today you're joining me at the prolific Alders Farm Fishery. 3 fantastic lakes, Match Lake, Pines Lake and the Specimen Carp Lake, Oak. Now, I was here last week filming a video with my good friend Lee Newson, and when we walked back we bumped into Fishery Manager Trevor Price fishing on the Specie Lake, Oak Lake. He was catching some bream on the waggler, and it was there that Trevor set me a challenge, and today's video is going to be all about that challenge. The challenge is...
So welcome to Alders Farm Fishery. Last week we had the pleasure of the company of Graham West and Lee Newson showing you how to catch fish on a waggler. I was in discussion with Graham and I said that on our specimen lake we had some really big bream, and with the Preston Innovations Pole Championship on there, he suggested that he would like to come down and give it a go. So I set him a challenge and I said, well, today we've given Graham West from Preston Innovations special permission to come onto Oak Lake to show us how to catch as many bream as possible on the open end feeder.
So it's absolutely freezing. It's about 4 or 5 degrees today. The water feels really cold. I'm going to try and catch some bream, as Trevor said. So the mix I'm using today is Method Match Dark, half a bag of that. Oh, don't forget the free feeder that comes in that, take that out. And half a bag of the Pro Super Sweet. That is such a sweet mix. So hopefully I'm not going to get destroyed by carp, so we can catch a few. As always, I like to put a little bit of flavouring in, and my favourite is Bait Booster Pina Colada into the lake water. Generous bit of that. Give that a whisk around so it mixes into the water. Into my ground bait. It's all wet and stodgy so far. 20 minutes, that'd be absolutely perfect. God, that smells absolutely amazing. I could eat that. Never fish for bream without worms. And if you saw my last video, best way to clean your worms off, stick them in your pellet wetter, zip that up, wash the peat off in the water. God, that water's cold. Here we go. Perfect. Just get them out. Look at them. Absolutely beautiful. Let's chop them up, put them in my ground bait, and then we'll start fishing. Now the water's extremely clear, so I like to add a few of the fluoro rocks into the mix, and just into my ground bait, so it stands out like a sore thumb on the bottom. As you can see, that laying on the bottom like that, them little speckles look absolutely amazing. Hopefully that'll draw the bream down to start grabbing. So a quick look at my bait tray. There's my ground bait. I've got some red maggots with a few whites mixed in, a few casters and a few dead reds. And obviously I've got some chopped worms. They're in my other tray. And the rig I'm using today is simple free running rig. 20 gram 4-hole cage feeder, protector bead there at the top of my twiddle boom, and a quick chain swivel there, and on the end size 14 GPMB. Now normally when I'm fishing for bream, I would normally put a great big bed of bait down, but I'm not going to do that today. One is it's absolutely freezing, as I keep saying. And the other thing is it's full of carp, and there's carp at over 40 pounds in this lake, and lots of fish in the 20-pound bracket. So I'm not going to fill it in and put a big bit of bait in, because I don't really want them carp to home in and destroy me peg, because once they move in, that'll be it, won't catch no bream. So I'm just going to feed a 4-hole 20-gram cage feeder 4 or 5 times with a little bit of bait, and then what I'm going to do, rather than put a bit of bait down, I'm going to keep casting every 4 minutes until I get an indication there's some fish there. So I'm going to feel my way in rather than set a trap and wait for them to turn up, because if I do that, as I said, I think the carp will destroy me. So that's my plan of action. We'll have a go and see if we can catch some bream. Well, it's absolutely freezing cold. Been fishing now for about 3 hours, and I put some chop worms in my ground bait, and I have had nothing but perch for probably 2.5 hours. I've managed to catch 2 skimmers in the last half an hour. I think it's simply because I changed to sweet corn. I walked up to see Lee, and Lee had some sweet corn on his tray, so I've nicked a few grains of sweet corn. I was fishing mags. I think there's a few better fish there, but I couldn't get through the perch. I probably had 30 or 40 perch, but so I've just put sweet corn on and I've had 2 skimmers. So it's now about 2 o'clock. I'm going to fish till probably 4, and hopefully I might catch a few fish later on, but it's been freezing cold. The water's absolutely freezing, but I'm going to carry on and see if I can catch a few fish. But it's been a very tough day, and it's flat calm. Last week when Trevor set me the challenge, we'd had mild temperatures for probably 10 days, no frosts, but the last 4 days leading up to today, it's been hard frost every morning. It's been a high of about 5 degrees today, and the water is absolutely freezing. So yeah. Let's hopefully we'll catch a few more for the camera before the end of the day. So there you go, guys. Trevor set me a challenge today to catch some of the big bream off the Spessy Lake. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened. I've had a few nice skimmers and lots of perch, probably 10 to 12 pound of fish, but none of them big bream. Unfortunately, it has been so cold today. I can't tell you how cold it's been, but it's been absolutely freezing. I'm frozen, my hands are frozen, but I still have a fantastic day. But I will be back again. I spoke to Trevor and I'll be back when the water warms up a little bit. So for now, lovely days fishing here on Oak Lake. Stay safe and I'll see you on the bank sometime. Bye for now.